So permanent voters card is hot. Why is it hot? Because over the weekend, a Reverend Father stopped his members from entering the church because he would not let them enter without their PVC. That video went viral. As that was going viral, we also saw videos where young people, celebrities, organized a concert where PVCs was one of the major things that was being marketed. So there's this new move by young Nigerians about getting their PVCs, although we've been talking about this since last year. But suddenly in the last couple of weeks, the talk on PVCs has come to front burner, to the point where a church pastor was saying, you can't enter without your PVC. What are your thoughts on this? Is this the new thing we must do? Must we go to these extreme measures to get people to vote? So lots of people are excited. Wow, it would be really fantastic if more people go out. But can it be sustained? Do you think it's a good thing? How did you feel when you saw that video with the pastor and even the concert?
So with the priest at first, I thought it was commendable.
Yeah.
On one side of it, which is, he's doing his part to make sure that young people understand the importance of having a PVC. It's one thing to talk and criticize the government, and then it's another thing to put your mouth where your PVC is, have a PVC and make a decision for yourself, for your life, for your future. And he was trying to do that. And, I always push for, I feel that a lot of change happens at the grassroots. That is the community priest. They know him. He knows maybe many of them one-on-one, knows their names, and he's doing his part. But the other side of it is, well, because PVC is voluntary, you can't force people to, you cannot tell them, well, you can't come in here to worship God if you don't have your PVC. Hello? What has my worship of my God got to do with PVC? Do you understand? So on one end, I understand what he was trying to do, and I guess because also he's their priest, I feel it's the right move. And concerning the events going around and asking youth to come with their PVC, fantastic. Enough is enough of all the talk. A lot of times when young people talk, the feedback they always get is, yeah, right, a warrior on Twitter, that's all you can do, talk on Twitter. Come and show us where it needs to be shown. Take that your PVC, go and make go and vote.
Yeah.
And I feel that once you get that PVC, it already empowers you. If you have the PVC, then you want to go and vote. You want to make sure that the person that I believe should be my president or my governor, I'm going to make sure that I make that decision.
Nigeria is a country where they would push you to the wall, we dig the hole within the wall. We don't like pushing back. So for us to have, for there to be change, we must have a bit of drastic measures, and everybody needs to get involved. We're a very religious country. We have more people attending church service and praying for change in Nigeria than getting actively involved in what will bring about change. However, the degree with which you can be involved depends on what your leader, the people that are being led, allow. The priest felt that in this auditorium, before you come in, you need to show your PVC. I need to get people more involved. So I totally support what this priest is doing. So we all must take responsibility to start spreading the word and helping one another to do it. I must applaud Fowles, the bad guy, because he was the one that championed the event over the weekend. That concert was done to promote people getting more involved, and there were a lot of conversations in between the concerts to wake people's awareness, because entertainment is what many young people tilt towards. They will pay for concerts, but they might not go and queue up to get their PVC.
I was looking for the data on the number of registered voters, and according to 2019, I mean, this is as of 2019, we have over 82 million registered to vote, of which only 34% came out. So the question is the strategy to get more guys who already have the PVCs to go out to vote, or to get new voters?
I checked Wikipedia, and the breakdown of the voters, 15 million people voted for our current president.
Yeah.
And that just makes you know that the decision-making is not... This is 15 people voted for our president out of 200 million. They say it's over 200 million, but let's even say 200 million Nigerians, and the decision was carried out about who our leader would be was decided by 15 million people. 11 million people also voted for Atiku Abubakar. The total people that voted entirely, 28 million out of 200 million. So there are many people that did not even register. The target for INEC this registration cycle was to get our registration up to 120 million. So they wanted to add 40 million to the number. How successful has that been? We're yet to find out until it's concluded. But we have enough people who are captured. We know that people have traveled out of the country. Maybe people have relocated. It can be up to 5 million. So there are enough people within the registered voting, we are registered voters in Nigeria to sway any election. If 50% that did not vote in 2019 come out, the 50% can decide who will become the next president.
With churches or with religious bodies, what used to be the case was that they would almost want to tell you the exact person to vote for. So I prefer this, where this is more about governance and more about civic responsibility. You're a Nigerian, old enough to vote, have a PVC. But what used to happen is some churches will tell you, this is our son, the child of our whatever, this is a particular religion, you know, you have to. And I feel that that one can be quite misleading. And for me, I believe has caused a lot of tension when it comes to elections. But when you are saying to people, get your PVC so that whatever it is that you feel, whoever it is that you want to, have a say by making sure you vote and follow the proper process.
I don't even mind. If the church says vote for Mr. A, I don't even mind. Just come out and vote. That's your business.
Just say something.
Come out and do something.